Okay, hello and good morning. And it is certainly a nice morning. We did our last update on 29th of February, and I know I promised about every weekly, but I just couldn't resist keeping on for some more time because I wanted to see how things were going to pan out over the next week as well. And today we are going to be looking at a couple of the previous things that we were looking at. Now, if you remember when I was talking about Bitcoin um, 2 weeks ago, which is about around about the 28th of Feb, we were around about here. So let's have a look at 28th. Yep, just about here. Now, as you can see, we were saying, okay, there were some blue candles, and it was, it had a potential to go up. Let me just expand this a bit for you. And we touched that level where the Davos box was drawing its line, and bam, all the way. Now, I'm still waiting to see if it can touch this level. If it does, that's my buy point. Could it go down to probably a lower level? I'd love to see that happen as well, because that means you could get to buy around about this level, 3,500 or so. But if it does hit this point, which is I was saying what we want is a double bottom before we extend up, then that will be interesting. And then that's probably my buy signal to see whether this will go. All right, let's quickly go through all the others. Let's look at LTC USD, pretty much a similar case. As we said, there was a consolidation going on. Just after the consolidation was over, I was waiting for the squeeze, as you can see, waiting for a squeeze, and it happened just after that, and then it started going down. So when you see this red, candles here or red bars, that's basically downward momentum, and I've distinguished it here between the bright red, which is very actively going down, and then a retracement back, or it's fading back into a green momentum area or an upswing. So when you see things like this happen, you can expect a pump up always. Now look at this. We started here, all right, and the momentum started to fade until we had this point, and then it just went boom. So these are nice trading intra opportunities, intra-week or intra-day opportunities sometimes, where you can actually get in and wait for it to explode and then ride it for some more time. Now we were waiting for the squeeze to take place. It happened. The bright red bars are still here. The momentum is still going towards the downside. I wouldn't be surprised if it touched roughly about 121, 122, maybe even lower to 100 level. You can see the Davis box being formed here. If that happens, pretty good. That could be a good opportunity to buy. All right, so let's look at Ethereum. Again, similar pattern. It's just come down. It's almost touched this bottom. This is a perfect place for me to actually just try buy some more Ethereum if I wanted to, and then trade it upwards as well to see if there's a bounce. If not, you could be looking at the level around about 483 and probably about 383. But I think there's a good amount of chance to see it bounce from here. We're just on the 15th of the month. We're not even at the end of the month yet. So I'm assuming this or this could happen. One of these levels could happen. I think I've drawn a line here. Can't remember where it was, but I think that was my original level for entry or something. And that is about $300 on Ethereum. Not bad. It's half the price, another 50%. So that's Ethereum. Let's look at Neo and see what they've been up to. Neo was a bit unexpected for me. I thought it would have been able to hold this level. But again, it's also touching the bottom here. And if this starts to turn tomorrow or the day after, and we start to see a progression upwards, this will be a very interesting play. So again, BTC USD, Neo, LTC, all of these are forming the same levels right now. All right, so that means there could be some more downside. All right. This is a clear indication that there is more downside in Neo. That triangle, that arrow means that it is going down. So let's look at a level of 30 to get into it. Now Neo is being, promoted as the Chinese Ethereum, and they've been giving a lot of promises that it could actually explode, could become the next big thing. But this could also be a false indication as well. As you can see here, it looked like it was going to go up, but just jumped up a bit and then came all the way down. So this could be just another false bottom. But if you're looking at this level here of support, then maybe we could be seeing it take off from here.